Shh, be very, very quiet. There's a girl behind me looking at my ass. And it's making me embarrassed because I feel a bit fat. Hello, girl behind me looking at my ass.
Hi, Sid.
What's your name?
Gina.
Gina? Is that short for anything? Shut up! Is it?
Not.
What's it short for?
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
so you've just got, that's your name then, Gina. Where are you from?
Seattle.
Oh, city of the north.
The Emerald City.
The Emerald City, really? Is that why you're wearing a green stripy top?
Maybe.
Yeah, all right. Now, you know the stripes seem to vary in thickness in your top. For example...
I think I planned it that way, Sid.
Yeah. So it seems the optical illusion is that... You know, is that on purpose by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought I was too stupid to notice that, didn't you? But I noticed because I look at women's breast areas. Oh, that's right. Put me in prison for that, why don't you? Now, what are you doing in Los Angeles?
Came here just to see you.
Oh, hey, shut! Don't! Stop it! Stop it, you bastard! Stop it! If you believe that, I've got a robot skeleton I can sell you. That's right, you heard me, you bastard. Anyway, so you came here just to see this show?
I did.
Well,
yes.
I hope you'll not be disappointed then. But you will be. However, think of this show as the television equivalent of a shirt that changes the stripes across to make it look like it's bigger than it is.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Sponsored by FullTiltPoker.net. Learn, chat, and play with the pros. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for that. Okay, thank you, unruly Friday night audience with your... Oh, you're a bit difficult to handle. You're like a rough thoroughbred that needs slapped. I'm kidding, I would never slap a horse. Is that code for something, slapping a horse? Yes. No, it's not. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, the show. It's a great day for America, everybody. Now, it's also an interesting day if you like to wear underwear. Well, that's not me. No, today, Hanes have announced they're going to start making underwear from flax. It's kind of a good news, bad news situation. Bad news, flax can be rougher on the genitals. Or maybe that's the good news. It's good news for me, bad news for my naughty genitals. I'm kidding, I would never slap a horse. Wasn't a good week for Barry Bonds. He was found guilty of obstruction of justice. They say that Barry Bonds lied about steroid use, so for his Hall of Fame chances, that's one big strike and 2 tiny balls. See, because steroids makes your testicles. Well, if you have to explain it, it's not really a joke, is it? You know that a new study came out that says that 1 in 3 Americans lives near a nuclear power plant. I'm like, what? And the other 2 live near a Kardashian. So in a way, we're all at risk of exposure to dangerous seepage. Don't. No. I mean, don't. All right, there's a lot of people here in California going out to the desert this weekend. It's Coachella. It's the 3-day music festival. Coachella, by the way, if you don't know, is a Native American word which means $9 beer. Coachella calls itself a music and arts festival, but I doubt there's much art unless you count, you know, dudes painting the grass with vomit. But there won't be as much nudity as there was at Woodstock. It's Woodstock without the wood, basically. Woodstock... You know, people going, oh, Woodstock was so awesome. It wasn't that great. Everyone was whacked out on drugs, sleeping in the mud, reeking of B.O. It was like 500,000 Randy Quaids. They say that if you remember Woodstock, you weren't really there. Well, I don't remember it, so I was probably there then. Is that right? Even though I was 5 at the time. Actually, it's possible. Look, the Coachella Festival always gets the huge bands. This year, it's Kanye West. It was originally going to be Taylor Swift, but Kanye ran up and grabbed the microphone. Anyway, no, do not. Back in 2008, Madonna played Coachella. She looked great. She was really sexy and buff. Everyone was really... Do we have a picture of Madonna at Coachella? There. It's fantastic. I love Iggy. I love Iggy. If you don't love Iggy, the Tora Bora. Anyway, it's... Coachella usually has a lot of electronic music. I admit I don't really understand electronic music. It sounds like a horny robot talking gibberish. And frankly, I get enough of that around here, really. You're quiet tonight. You were very chatty last night. You're very quiet tonight. What's the matter?
Sex robot.
You had sex with a robot?
Well, no, you said something about a horny... Oh, forget it.
All right. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I hate talking about the music festivals, really, because it makes me feel old. You know what else makes me feel old? Being old. You know you're getting up there when you find the compilation albums at Starbucks a bit too edgy for you. Give me a hot milk and some earplugs and turn down that Carpenter's. Now, one of the bands at Coachella this year is Arcade Fire. I'm like, Arcade Fire? Did they save Pac-Man? Anyway, I tell you, that makes me feel old saying crap like that. But I was once like you, young people, you know, drunk, high, going to concerts, making a complete ass of myself. But today, the youth at the Coachella face a greater danger than I did, the danger known as YouTube. There are camera phones everywhere. If you get drunk and have sex with a cactus, it'll be seen. It'll be seen by me. Actually, if you do have sex with a cactus at Coachella this year, send me a video and maybe we'll put it on the show. The person who sends the best video will get a free hat. Anyway, Coachella, don't do that, really. And look, you know... Oh, dude, I'm going to get a hat! Where's the cactus? Don't do that, they're spiny. You'll get pricked. Perfectly reasonable thing to say! Anyway, Coachella's been going on for 12 years. A lot of celebrities from LA go. They don't really care about the music. They just hang around in the VIP tent, pretending not to notice each other. Except for Danny DeVito. He goes every year to Coachella. He's really into the music. He shows up in costume every year. He's here tonight, actually. Who are you dressed as tonight, Danny?
I don't know. It's me, I don't know.
I think we're overusing that, Leprechaun. What do you think?
Yeah, top shelf comedy, Ferguson.
Nice! Nice coming from you, whose opening line tonight was sex robot.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time for a commercial break.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Time to pay the electric bill, Craig.
We don't actually get money when they show commercials. You do know that, right?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Well, you don't need money anyway. You don't eat food or anything, do you?
No, I don't.
Are you, do you have an eating disorder, do you think?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I think that's the first sign that you have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take a break. I'll do an intervention on Jeff, and we'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show, where next week I'll be wearing suits that, well, my trousers will have stripes across them. And the stripes will vary in size in certain areas. What time would it be, Jeffrey Peterson?
How about you open the soup cooler and make with the tweets?
Open the suit cooler?
Yeah, the soup cooler.
What's the soup cooler?
Well, it's like a cooler with your soup.
Yeah, I don't like cool soup. I like hot soup. Cool soup is the kind of thing that people have at fancy places.
Exactly.
Oh! So you're implying we're getting fancier now?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll open up the soup cooler. That doesn't make any sense. I don't like it at all.
I know.
All
But
right.
neither does the show.
Play the jingle. All right then. This is from Anastasia in Atlanta, Georgia. Anastasia says, "Hello, Craig. With spring and warm weather, I find myself being friendlier to people. Do you?" Crikey. No. Jeff, do you find yourself being friendlier to people?
Oh, I do. All the time. If they're paying.
This is from Dustin in Mifflinburg in Philadelphia. Mifflinburg? I thought that was a sex act. Did you perform Mifflinburg on her? Yes, I did. This is from Dustin, who says, Craig, do you have any advice for a young, up-and-coming male prostitute? Jeff, that's for you, I think.
Balls.
Yeah. This is from Trevor in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who says, "Hey, Craig, my wife and I are unable to agree on a name for our new cat." Oh. We decided it would be an honor if Jeff would choose a name on your show.
Oh, I've got a great one.
Okay.
Cat Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, I liked it.
Yeah, see, it's a cat, but then it sounds like...
Yeah, guys, this sounds like Matt Damon.
Right.
No, it's good. Yeah, you could have gone Ben Catfleck.
No.
No. Yeah, man, outwitted by an appliance again. This is from Karina in St. Louis, Missouri. Who says, "Dear Craig, you said you've been pretty needy, but who is needier, you, Jeff, or Secretariat?"
I need love.
No. Hey! All right, then, get ready. Yeah. Push out at the door! All right. Like I say, if it doesn't make sense, it has no place on this show. This is from Ashley in Boise, Idaho, who says, "Craig, today's my boyfriend's birthday and I bought a sexy outfit to wear, but I'm a little scared to wear it. What would you do for courage?" Or you could drink something. There'll be a big Tootsie Fruits meeting about that, won't there? This is from Kat in Portland in Maine. Oh, Kat! I wonder if it's from Kat Damon.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Kat says, "Evening, Craig. I'm fairly new to Twitter and wondering how I can get people to follow me. Any suggestions?" Yeah, you could. Go for a drink with them, is what I meant. All right, we're out of time. You got anything, Jeff?
I got nothing.
Nah, I got nothing. You should probably go to commercials then.
Oh, okay. CBS. Consumers buy stuff. How's that?
Not bad. What about CBS Cat's Big... Ay, caramba!
Not bad, not bad.
All right.
CBS Cute Bubbly Soap.
All right. Here's one. CBS Catheter by Susan.
Bulls.
We'll be right back, everyone. My first guest tonight is in a new film called The Conspirator, which is in theaters now. Craig, why are you talking like that? Because I'm trying to fit in. Take a look at this. Comedy, then. Hey! Please welcome the lovely Robin Wright, everybody. Robin Wright. Hello, Robin.
Hello there.
You look nice. What are you doing at the back there? Is that your... Do you want any help? What's going on?
No, it's all good. No.
Is it your microphone? What's wrong?
Contraband. Nothing.
Contraband?
No, it's not.
Were you smuggling something in your
no,
pants?
I did. I brought you a gift. I tried to smuggle it in. They wouldn't allow it.
No,
I brought you wet wipes and diaper rash cream.
Oh. For Jeff?
For you. The diaper rash cream is for you.
The diaper rash cream is for me? What, you heard about our weekend in Vegas? No, I got a new baby in the house. Oh, that's him over there.
I know.
See?
Oh,
yeah.
look.
Well, that's not actually him. It's just a photograph of him, obviously. You know, he's a little bigger than that.
Is that you?
No, that's my older boy right there. Yeah. I don't show it on TV because, you know. Hey, everybody. How are you? How are you
We
doing?
do the awkward pause now.
What, you want to do the awkward pause? It's almost like you're deconstructing late night television. You can't put the awkward pause now. You know, maybe you can. You're doing it already. Oh. Do you want to do? Do you want to have a crack at the most awkward pause of all?
Yeah.
Smell my finger awkward pause?
Okay.
Okay.
I have to do it as well?
No. What happens is, in this pause, what will occur was I'll be smelling my finger, you'll be feeling awkward, and then I'll offer you the chance to smell my finger. And that's when you begin to improvise.
That's when we start the interview.
Yeah, all right.
Great.
Yeah, good luck getting an interview out of me, but we'll have a go. So what's the movie about? What is the movie about then? Did somebody shoot him up? Aliens?
Science fiction in 1865. It's about the conspirators.
Who conspired to assassinate Abraham Lincoln?
Well,
Did they?
possibly.
Well, he's
He
still
is
dead.
dead.
Yeah. Somebody shot him. Yeah.
They conspired to kidnap him,
Right.
and John Wilkes Booth,
Went crazy?
he had a bit of road rage, I think. In a moment, he decided to kill him.
Oh, really? You think is that a theory which you're putting forward, perhaps?
That's what we were taught in school.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I read a book about it, but I'm not originally from here, so I read a book
You're
about
not?
No, I'm from Reno. And I was mean about Reno on the show last night. I feel terrible, so I'm trying to make it up to Reno by being from there, but I don't know if that's making it up to them, actually, to be honest. You ever been to Reno? Yeah, wow. All right, anyway. Well, do you think that's true then? They were trying to kidnap him. John Wilkes Booth went crazy, but he was an actor, John Wilkes Booth, wasn't he? They never go crazy.
What were you taught?
What, in school? Stuff about haggis and kings and stuff. Abraham Lincoln, this may surprise you, didn't come up much in the Scottish education system. No, it was all about, there was a war here, and everybody went there, and the English are bastards. The end. Kind of.
And then you'd have a pint at lunch.
Yeah, and
The
we'd have a
teacher.
pint at lunchtime
Yeah.
and then go and clean a chimney. Yeah. Hey, you going to Coachella this weekend? I'm not.
What a nightmare that's
No, I wouldn't
right?
go. I wouldn't. Did you ever go
My
to these?
kids just left about 3
Really?
hours ago.
Then you worried about them going
I'd
there?
rather put forks in my eyes than do that.
Really?
It is going to be, oh.
She wouldn't really put forks in her eyes. Stop it. It's just an expression. You never heard the expression, I'd rather put forks in my eyes? Well, neither have I, but shut up. Well, don't put forks in your eyes or go to Coachella if you don't want to. You don't have to. It's all right. But I'd worry about my kids going, but then again, they're only 10 and 2.5 months.
You know what they say about the second child is, and tell me if it's true for you, that,
All right.
you know, you leave them alone.
No,
You
can't.
leave the house, you leave them, you're like, oh, they're fine. We doted on the first one so much. The second one, just leave them. We'll go out to dinner. Do you do that?
No. He's a little baby. I can't leave him on his own.
It's not like he's going to jump out of the crib.
Yeah, he might. He's got those legs going already. Did your kids have very pushy legs? He's got very pushy legs, much pushier than the first one.
Yes.
Very pushy.
Yes.
Yeah. What does that mean? Ballet dancer later on or something?
I think UFC.
UFC?
I'm feeling wrestler.
Oh, I don't know if I have the genetic code that's going to help anyone.
How is the sleep deprivation?
Not bad, not bad. A little bit like mediocre acid at this point. Did you ever take acid?
No.
Never?
No.
Oh, good for you. It's a terrible drug. It's a terrible. What drugs
is
did you
it
take
like?
then? Acid? Well, it's kind of. Do you ever take mushrooms?
Yeah.
All right, so it's a bit like mushrooms, except more. More than mushrooms.
More in what way?
More like, you know, when you took mushrooms and you went, oh, I'm kind of done with this.
No, I just remember laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
Right.
That's all I remember.
Well, it's like that. Plus, I wish I could stop laughing.
And I feel like dying.
Yeah, and
I've
that
heard-
orange is staring at me. That kind of thing. It's bad. It's bad. It's a terrible thing. You know, people glamorize drugs. They do. And I suppose I'm guilty of it as well. But they're awful, you know. Awful.
So have a
Yes,
baby
ma'am.
instead. That's
Yeah.
gonna be the anti-drug.
Get the same effect, you know, with the sleep deprivation with having a baby. Plus, you have a baby. So, you know, good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't see the movie.
Well, I haven't seen the movie. No.
No.
You have...
Because I was going to ask you questions about
No, you can ask me about Abraham Lincoln. You can.
I was going to ask you what you thought of scene 12.
I liked scene 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
No, the thing is, I see a lot of people when they come here to, you know, to talk about their movie, they say, see the movie first. And I'm like, no. The best thing is if I don't see the movie and then you tell me about it, then I'm in the same position as the people you want to go and see the movie. See what I mean? So you talk to someone who hasn't seen the movie.
That is the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
I thought it was pretty good. The real excuse is I have a 2.5-month-old baby in the house, and you know what I see is...
What was your excuse between the first child and the second child, then?
Well, if you'd have brought the movie out before the other one was born, I'd have seen it.
There we go.
No, I will see it, though, because I'm fascinated by this subject, Mara.
No,
I am really fascinated by it. Honestly, I am. I really am. Why do you doubt me?
I don't know. It's so... Because people say, oh, what is it about? And you go, oh, it's a courtroom drama set in 1865.
Yes!
Feel-good movie of the year. Woo! Let's
No,
go see it.
actually, dude, don't talk down the movie. That's what I'm interested in. And this is a fascinating case. The assassination of an American president at the end of the Civil War. It's an amazing story. I mean, it's one of the pivotal historical points in the life of this country. Oh, man.
Thank you.
So I hope it's good.
Or it better be good.
Yeah.
You know what? Can you write that down? That is such a great quote because it's exactly what the movie's about.
Trouble is, I took so much acid I forgot what we were talking about. No, I am fascinated by the subject, and it's something we should all know about, and it's an interesting way to get to know about it. That's what I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Because it's not really about
Oh, is it about emotion?
the assassination of Abe Lincoln.
What is it really
Because
about?
that's a given.
Right. Yeah, he got shot.
He got shot.
Yeah.
It's about the justice system and how corrupt it is. Oh,
Oh, you
how
are
apropos.
you saying lawyers are corrupt?
No,
Come on now.
I would never say that.
Man, I hate lawyers.
Taking civil.
I do, man. You're not a lawyer, are you? Before you were an actress? You didn't sneak in a bit of law in, did you?
What's in that?
What's in this? Confidence.
Have you always been this quick?
Some things I am a little slower with.
Such as?
Physical activities.
I don't know. I saw that dance with Secretariat.
Yeah, but a dance is a dance, and there's other ways of getting around. Anyway, we're done here. We've done
I'm
the
so
awkward
excited.
pause.
They're so great. Thank you for
No, it's great.
giggling for 6 minutes.
No, it was. But listen, we did the awkward pause. We have nowhere to go. A quick mouth organ.
Yes.
All right, quickly then. All right, quickly, take it out, get blowing. Hurry up and get the organ out. Get it out, come on. Do I have to take it out for you? All right. Here. All right. You've taken all the romance out of it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, we'll be right back. Welcome back. My next guest is a biologist. He's the scientific expert for Animal Planet. You know, it's not an actual planet, it's a channel. He's got a new series. about killer outbreaks. Ah, yeah. It premiered tonight. I watched it earlier on. It was awesome. Please welcome Dan Riskin, everybody. Dan Riskin. Welcome, Dan. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in an age. Still Canadian?
Still Canadian.
All right. Looking good. Killer Outbreaks is the new one, eh?
Yeah, it's scary as all hell, I'll tell you.
Really?
Yeah, it is, because, here we go, nature is scary, right?
Yes,
I mean,
it is,
you
Dan.
can't make things up this scary. I mean, a guy in New York comes down with this illness, and they don't know what it is, and then, you know, they do all this investigative work, and it's a big challenge, but then it turns out to be anthrax. And then you're like,
whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrorism, you think?
You think.
You
is
think.
it terrorism? Is it something else? What's going on? Because that's what everybody thinks about with anthrax.
Right, they think it's stuff that doesn't occur in nature, but maybe it does, Dan. Maybe
But
it
maybe,
does.
yeah. So anthrax was very common until we figured out how to get rid of it, and we almost had it wiped out to the point that you could make a rock band called Anthrax, and nobody would.
And people would be like,
"Yeah, that's fine. What even is that?"
Yeah.
Right? Like when I first time I heard of Anthrax, it was the band, and I had no idea there was a disease.
Right, and Rush also are a band from Canada.
Yes. Yes, they are. And they're awesome. So anyway, so you've got this disease, and then the challenge goes from figuring out what the disease is to figuring out how to contain it, right? So like if I told you this guy just came down with anthrax and here's his address, what do you do?
Stay away from him.
Yes, but you want to stop. It's in New York City. You want to stop an outbreak,
Right.
So you got to figure out what to do. And
Quick, use this.
Yes, actually that's a good idea. I'll take a little bit of that. Right. So this is step one.
Right.
And actually half of the episode is just the scientist doing this.
This isn't sanitizer.
Oh really?
No.
Yeah.
It is.
So do you have germophobia? Or
No,
you
no,
use
not
that
at all. No. I have that there in case Howie Mandel's here. It's nothing. So, also Canadian.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Right, so
Yeah.
anthrax is Canadian too?
No.
Okay, right.
We're not laying claim to that.
Right, so anthrax is not a disease.
It's a bacteria that is found in nature, and it used to be a big problem for livestock and humans, but then we got the numbers down. But because it's a bacteria that can live as a spore, it's the kind of thing that can sort of sit dormant and then pop up, and that's what makes it so scary for bioterrorism.
Like a penis.
Much like the penis, although not all penises are like that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, tell me about it.
There are two kinds of penis.
Only two kinds of penis,
Yes,
Dan? You
only
surprised
two.
me.
Well, yeah, two basic kinds of mammalian penis. I mean, other things.
There's
have
other,
kinds.
yeah, those reptile penises.
But you have the kinds that humans have, where it's flaccid and then blood goes to it and it becomes hard. But not all.
It's science!
But a lot of other mammals have a penis that stays hard all the time.
Yeah,
And
a
then there's-
walrus. Walrus.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a walrus mating?
Yeah, not mating, but I have in fact, Ariel Tweeto, who's from Alaska, brought me a walrus penis, which I wasn't allowed to show
The
on
penis,
the air.
or there's just the bone?
Just the bone, you know.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of animals have a bone in their penis, which we don't have.
Yeah,
well, I don't. We can work that out later.
Right.
But the thing is, like, so you know, like the human penis just gets hard and sort of stays there, but like a walrus, it's like it moves like this. It's got this huge range of motion.
No, wait,
there are muscles that attach to
Wait,
it.
man, do it slower and we'll put music on it.
Yeah, it's like that. It's yeah.
All
But, and like whales have that kind of penis. So whales, you know, like the biggest.
Wait, Dan. Wait. What is Killer Outbreak about whale penises? What? There's been an outbreak of whale penis. You're not telling me there's whale penises in this show?
I don't want to spoil it.
All
I don't
right.
want to spoil it.
Really? Whales go nuts and...
No, that doesn't happen. I just really think this stuff's interesting.
Yeah,
So
it
you
is
get-
interesting,
yeah.
Dan. It's more interesting when you come here with your knowledge of the whale penis and the killer outbreaks. But tell me about...
It would be more interesting if I had a whale's penis with me, but I don't.
No, Dan. I'm interested in you with or without your giant penis.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody said that to me. Yeah.
So, the killer outbreaks, there's anthrax. What other killer outbreaks?
Okay, so there's a little girl who, she's okay in the end, but she falls ill with this weird, like these lesions on her skin, and it at first looks like smallpox.
Aye.
And they're like, we wiped out smallpox in 1979, so...
Right.
what's going on. And it turns out in the end that it's actually a relative of smallpox, not chickenpox, which a lot of people get, but something called monkeypox.
Monkeypox?
Which is sort of like an intermediate between chickenpox, which isn't that bad, and smallpox, which is very, very, very bad.
Very bad, yeah.
But anyway, and so then the mystery becomes, well, how did you get monkeypox? You know, I think she's in, I can't remember, I think it's Colorado or something like that.
Right.
How does she get this? And so then...
Because all the monkeys in Colorado are usually clean.
Right.
They're clean monkeys. They're
Clean
like,
monkeys. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're good. Exactly.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I don't even know what's happening.
No.
Yeah,
So she had
anyway,
monkeypox.
Yeah. And so what they do is they trace it back, and they find out that she got it because she went to it wasn't a pet store, but it was some kind of pet get-together where you can buy weird exotic pets. And there was this...
Slow down. Some kind of pet get-together.
No, not that kind of pet.
Oh, right,
different.
Right.
This is like for pets that you buy to have in your house. And there was a ground squirrel from Africa that bit her and then died a couple days later. But nobody thought to mention this to anybody. And then it turned out that's where she got it. But there were a couple of other cases, and they were traced back to these mammals. I mean, there's a huge industry for bringing pets from exotic places. People are like, I want a weird chameleon or a weird, like, you know, big dragon in my house.
We don't approve of this, do we?
Well, there's a risk involved, right? I mean, there are all these behaviors that we do as a society that put us at risk for spreading diseases, and that's one. Another one is, you know, flying into all these different cities and airports. I mean, the potential for, you know, like 300 years ago, if there were a little flare-up of some disease, it could wipe out an entire village.
Right.
But now, if there were a flare-up and it happened maybe before somebody got on a plane at JFK, it would spread all over the world in like 48 hours, and
Well,
it's
that's
terrifying.
horrifying.
Yeah, and that's what makes Killer Outbreak such a... it's a scary show to watch. I mean, it's very well done, but it's the whole time you're remembering that these are real stakes, and these are real scientists from the CDC and local doctors that are all trying to solve these things and protect us from, you know, these potentially terrifying things.
So Howie Mandela's right, is what you're saying?
So, no, I don't think Howie Mandela's right, because not all I mean, we think about these microorganisms, they're invisible and they scare us, but we have, like, healthy relationships with a lot of microorganisms, right? So, like, you have bacteria in your gut, right? In your large intestine, and you need those there. If you don't have those, you'll get sick. They give you vitamin K. They break down a lot of the foods that you can't digest on your own.
Oh.
And in fact, if you took your body and you counted all the cells in your body, there would be 10 times as many bacterial cells as you have your own cells.
Holy crap.
I know. I know. And it's all over your skin, it's in your mouth, it's in your eyes, it's in your ears. These bacteria live on you, and you have like a healthy sort of like farm, like ecosystem happening in these different parts of your body, and you have to keep them
You're
sort of
basically
healthy.
saying I'm a swamp.
Yeah, but better. You're more than a swamp, because like in your guts, there's like at least 500, maybe 1,000 different species of bacteria just living in your gut alone. So it's like a whole community.
I feel awful.
Well, no, it's good.
Oh, I feel
they're
good.
there. Yeah, you're giving them homes.
We're out of time. This is
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, yeah, let's... you gave me a hard... Well, yeah, give me
we
my own.
can do an awkward pause. We don't have time for either, really.
Really?
Yeah, do you want to do something new?
Yeah, what else? What's the third option?
No, man.
Thank you.
No. Down Riskin, everybody. We'll be right back.
Next week on The Late Late Show, Tina Fey, Kathy Griffin, and Diane Lane.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
I learned I'm a giant hive of bacteria. Good night from all of us, everybody.